Hey guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. So I got a couple of questions about how I became a travel nurse. So why not tell you guys? My experience is different from everybody's, but hopefully mine can help you on your journey to becoming a travel nurse, considering it, whatever. So let's go. Of course, let's just start with the basics. You need your degree, you need to pass your NCLEX, and of course you need your experience. Now, experience varies based on companies. Some companies, actually a majority of companies, require 2 years. What? 2 years, okay? That is the bare minimum. Some companies, like the company I'm working with and the facility, which is where mainly you'll be working with trying to acquire a job, some of them require 1.5 or 1 and some change years, and then some companies require 1 year. Okay, so you have to look and see where you are in that point of your nursing journey and whether you feel up to it. Now, I know personally from when I hit my 1 year mark, I was not ready. I was not. Like, everything was still new to me. Everything was still like, wow, what? Oh my gosh. After I hit 1.5 years, then I was like, okay, I'm itching. I want to learn. I want to grow, and I want to do so now. So for me, I went ahead and I made my goals, my 5-year goals or my 5-year plan, my year plan, X, Y, and Z. And based on where I wanted to see myself, that's what helped me make the transition. Ultimately, I would love to be a nurse practitioner, right? But before that, I was like, you know what? I already have this experience. Before I switch specialties, let me just go ahead and do travel nursing. Let me just jump into that. And at the year and some change mark, I was feeling like I had learned a lot and I wanted to learn more, and I wanted that opportunity to experience different things. Because when you work as a contract nurse, you're subjected to working that specific floor, and depending on your facility, they may allow you to transfer and some may not. So I only saw particular cases, mainly GI and renal, and I wanted something different. I wanted to explore. And so, hello, travel nurse. Okay. So when it comes to becoming a travel nurse, it is important to do your research. That is very, very key. First thing I did was ask someone who was a travel nurse. Hey, I bugged her day and night asking her, how do you do it? Which companies? Because that was my thing. I wanted to find the right company for myself. So along the way, I found out about blue pipes, and then highway hypodermics, and then also Gypsy Nurse, which is a Facebook group. And I suggest, if you are super interested in travel nurse, go ahead and click the follow button, and then they'll accept you into the group, and you can look and see what other travelers are going through or how their experience is. But if you're not really serious about being a travel nurse, please do not follow, because you're going to get annoyed, because these people are on this Facebook because this is our life, this is what we do, and having questions, so it's pretty lit. So if this is not for you, don't click it. You've been warned. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I did to help me get a better insight. So one thing that was important to me was to decide what I wanted out of my travel nurse career. And then I also wanted a company that would help me, that wouldn't work against me, and would help me find assignments and had good accreditation, and was a good company with not a bad reputation. So after you've narrowed it down to the companies that you are interested in working with, shoot your shot, shoot all the shots, because literally just because you apply to one company, it does not mean that you will get hired and everything goes smoothly. No, apply to 3, 4, 5 companies. So I applied to different companies, and the application process is a little bit tedious. When I mean tedious, they have you do assessments, they have you fill out profiles. It's like applying for scholarships all over again, and I'm just like, bruh. But you want to be a travel nurse, so you got to do it. So that's what I did, and then I narrowed it down and finally started working with agents, recruiters, So this is how I feel about picking the right recruiter and picking the right company for you. Personally, y'all can come from if you want to. I feel like it's better to have a okay company but a bomb recruiter, rather than an amazing bomb company and a trash recruiter. And why I say this, it's because your recruiter makes or breaks you. If your recruiter is trash, fails to communicate with you, does not keep in contact with you, then one, you're going to miss important deadlines to turn in the prereqs, not the prereqs, but the documentations that you need to turn in 2, your money may be missing, so you don't get paid on time. And what else? Just a lot of things could go wrong. You could get canceled from an assignment and, you know, be left stranded, and your recruiter's like, oh, my bad, B, you know. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. So for me, I luckily found a good company and an amazing recruiter. When I tell you, I was texting my recruiter every single day. I mean, I might as well just be his girlfriend, because I was blowing his line up, because I had tons of questions. This is my very first assignment. I'm going miles and miles away from home. So who gonna have all these questions? I'm gonna have all these questions. So I asked a lot of questions, and I was really upfront with him. And it's important that you tell your recruiter what you want. Your recruiter works for you. You don't work for them. So if your recruiter has you doing some assignments that you're kind of, I don't feel comfortable, then tell them, yeah, no. No means no. Chill out, you know. So for me, I told my recruiter, hey, I want to work for a good hospital that is traveler friendly, where me, when I go, jaja, no wahala, no problems. No one is coming for me, you know. And then 2, monies. That was the 2 important things. I forgot to, you know, tell them about climate, and, you know, so it's really cold up here. It's really, really cold, but that's okay. I'm surviving each and every day. But yes, you need to have a clear idea of what you want, so that way your recruiter doesn't just throw you to and fro, and then you're like, how did I get into this assignment? So assignment works in different ways. You can have 8 weeks, 13 weeks, and longer. Assignments usually last 13 weeks. If you can survive 13 weeks, you can survive anything. So it's okay. If you're stuck in a rut on an assignment that you hate, it's okay, my friend. It will be over. Just take it day by day, okay? Now that you have an agent or different agents that you're working with, it's time to submit your applications to different facilities. It's important that when you are talking to your agents, you know, agent and travel company 1, 2, and 3, you let them know which facilities they're applying you to, so that way you don't get red flagged and you don't get I guess banned, because if a facility sees your name twice with 2 different agencies, they're gonna be like, what's up? She trying to play me. Bye. You know, so you just want to make sure that it is a clear line of communication with all your different agents. Yes, so after submitting and hearing feedback from different facilities, you do the phone interview. Now, to me, I thought it was gonna be like, what are your skill sets? X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. No, the interview was real chill. It was like, do you prefer nights or days? Nice. I asked them what the patient ratio was, what the work environment was, what the city was like, and different stuff like that. And it was real chill. And she was like, you want the job? I was like, yeah, girl, I want the job. And that was basically it. And after you're done with that, you have to go through different, it's so tedious. Okay, you have to go through all the facilities, paperwork, and documents. So after securing the bag, getting yourself an assignment, next it comes to getting all your paperwork ready, which is so time consuming and tedious. So what I did was get a little accordion. Yes, a little accordion like this from Walmart, and I put all my documents pertaining to my license, pertaining to my career in this, so that way I have it organized. And then of course each facility requires different labs and shots and different paperwork, so I made sure I got that, made a copy for myself, turned it in, etc. So that way you're very organized, and you can take it from facility, assignment to assignment. So once all that is said and done and you are ready to go on your assignments, that's it. That's basically how I became a travel nurse, what I did, and hopefully that helps you thinking about being a travel nurse. And I think that is it. So if you're not already and you've made it through the end of all my jibber jabber talking, please go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and let the cyber world know that this is relevant content and it will really help you grow up. Okay, so I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.